Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Complete to start this drive. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
They go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Drive him into the dirt, bro.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That guy should be getting punished.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Snaps it in the shotgun. Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Finds a tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Tigers pick up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
To the air on second down. Got a man, it's Simmons. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Now, 4th down.
Like, fight for a yard, bro. Stretch the ball out, something, bro. You out here literally single person tackle you, man.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Auburn 10, Missouri 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball is snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Into the secondary on the right. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the single back. Running to Green. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. Wide open spaces. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Creates a little space. Oh, he's got some space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Caleb!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it then.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll throw on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He uncorks one deep. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is one when they watch film next week, but that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one near the QB. Receiver's got to make the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Reed. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The Tigers just can't
I'm playing
get off
underneath.
the field.
How you get beat?
We've
And
got
I'm
a
playing
timeout in the waning
underneath. That
seconds of
should
the
be a
half.
pick.
Maybe a chance to
six.
get off a couple more plays.
Play underneath for that right there. You all been playing underneath. How do you get beat on a comeback? Make it make sense, yo.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And this one splits the uprights.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Woo!
And he throws another interception.
Yoink! Oh my God! We gotta save that. That boy came for that one. He came for that one. Let's go. My boy said he coming to get that pick. Like what he's seeing right there. But yo, he came for that INT.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
He went to get that INT right there. That there he went to go get that one.
Scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Takes it the other way. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
I can't go with that one.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
I was just right, Mythicals. I was just right, bro. I've been flawless all game and did that stupid-ish.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
We've had an outstanding game besides that little hiccup there.
Looking to throw on first down.
It's outside of the coverage.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Get outside of it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Hike the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
It wasn't going to step up to,
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Hike the ball, bro.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
Throw him up the field so you can catch it and turn it away from
Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again.
Wrong guy running that deep right there. Dead meat.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open.
Pause, but that's the left stick at
snag it out of the air. This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That's left stick at his finest right there. Pause. No turbo, left it.
Ready to try the point after.
It's field vision.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Green. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That's what I want to see.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Buys a little time with his feet. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
At default, but you
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch,
bro.
but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the type.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Bro. Man got at least 3 feet in. And then a buzz now. Come on, man. Don't be petty now. You got cooked, bro.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17.
How's my crowd not in the game? Because we up the crowd not in.
That is an efficient drive.
Bro, 7 plays,
75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. So after getting into the end zone,
bro, what is this?
They're set to kick it
Why am
away.
I onside kick, bro?
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to
now it's working.
So the kickoff team will come out
trying
after
to call
they turn
middle,
in a score on that last drive.
Turn middle for the longest, bro. Same ain't working.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
That's what I want to avoid there right there. I want to get away from the ball. It's going to bounce inside. Kick it right on the 1 yard line. Bounce inside. And I got to work 85 yards.
This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout.
So hope you get a block, right?
Snags it quickly on the left.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Denver.
Still running at the 40. Turning it on. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Green. There he goes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Missouri wants to go fast. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
That should have been picked. I was there. I just was off by a smidge.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 38, Missouri 17.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for space, it's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense changing the play. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
These unbalanced formations. We've got the whole defense shift.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Shifting over there, bro.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot.
Like
you can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. The give to the right. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Look out, he's got room. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. I I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.